File number 3, life after the legends. The lights in Boulder feel different this season, not dimmer, just colder. The roar that used to follow Shedeur's deep ball or Travis Hunter's sideline miracle has turned into a kind of echo. It's the sound of a fan base realizing how much two players can change an entire city. Because let's not rewrite history, Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter were the heartbeat of Colorado football. They didn't just play, they performed. Every touchdown was a headline. Every interception was a movie trailer. When those two were on the field, Colorado wasn't just a football team. It was an event. You didn't watch games. You tuned in to witness swagger and shoulder pads. But that was then. Now it's year 3 of the prime era. And for the first time, the team is living without the glow of its two brightest stars. Hunter's in Jacksonville, turning heads for the Jaguars. Shedeur's in Cleveland, fighting his way up a depth chart most analysts said he'd never reach. And here in Boulder, the scoreboard says 3-6. The critics say the magic's gone. But maybe this isn't the end of the story. Maybe this is the test. Because legends leave footprints. And sometimes those footprints are meant to be filled, not worshipped. This is the first season Colorado's had to define itself without the Sanders-Hunter spotlight. And that's why it feels so heavy. It's not just about losing players. It's about losing an identity and having to rebuild one from the dirt. Every team talks about next man up, but no one prepares for what happens when the face of your program leaves, when the NIL hype cools off, when the cameras stop showing up. That's when you find out who's really in it for the grind and who just liked the view when the lights were bright. There's no Shedeur to command the offense now, no Travis to erase mistakes on defense. Every drive looks harder, every play call heavier, every possession quieter. And the haters, they're loving it. They scroll through highlights like vultures, dropping comments that start with, "Remember when?" They'll tell you Colorado's fallen off, that Coach Prime's magic wore out, that the experiment failed. But here's what they'll never understand. The goal was never to stay the same. It was to evolve, to build something that could stand even after the superstars moved on. And that kind of foundation doesn't show up in one recruiting cycle or one flashy season. It shows up in the mud, in the mistakes, in the long Saturdays when no one's watching but the faithful. Life after legends isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. But the truth is, this season might be the one that teaches Colorado who they really are, without the cameras, without the hype, without the heroes, because that's how new legends are born. Not under lights, but under pressure. Because the Colorado code doesn't die with the players who wrote the first chapter. It lives in the ones still turning the page.